you've been competitive in all your conference games until the last one. And that's to be expected. I mean, you're going to have several games during the year where it's nothing you can do right and the other team can't do anything wrong, though. But to be, as I call it, a coach, a Fido game, forget it, drive on. That you were able to come back and, again, knock off the hottest team in the conference right now. They'd won, I think, 8 in a row, 7-0 in conference play. But just talk about how well your team just put that one behind them and just came focused on playing a new game and continuing to look at the big picture in the season.
Resiliency is a major, major portion of our kids' learning, right? In order for them to be able to treat each opportunity in front of them with the reverence it needs and not be able to hold on to the past and not be able to look to the future in general. And today they did a really good job of being able to take this opportunity, be able to break a really tremendous press because they lead the nation in turnovers and steals, and to be able to just be patient and poised. And so this was a real cool learning opportunity for our group to be able to come in and be able to shake off what had happened previously and to be able to show up today and give their absolute best.
I know it's hard to simulate in practice what exactly you saw to start the game there with the team. They come with pressure and all, and they got off to a quick start. I think they forced 10 turnovers in the first quarter and got 8 points off of turnovers in. But from that point on, if you get them into a half-court game and make them run a half-court offense, they're very, very average. Just talk a little bit about that, how y'all were able to do that and not let them get the continued points off of turnovers.
Yeah, I owe all the kudos to our assistant coaches and our practice guys all week long because we were running them ragged. Because they were pressing for legitimately an hour and we're stopping, talking, and then they would go live. And so like Chris Seymour, Coach Rhodes, Coach DeGraff, Trayshawn, Randall, and Kahari, like they've done a phenomenal job of being able to get our group prepared for this opportunity and moment. And it was really cool to be able to see that same resilience mid-game, right? As they go on that little run, we have some turnovers and some mistakes, and us be able to work on our mistake response. And our mistake response has to be able to have that self-love and be able to talk to our own selves, to be able to put us back into the right frame of mind, and also our teammates be able to gather us together so that at the end of the day we can kind of let the past go and stay in the true present moment.
When you look at the statistics, there's some crazy things in there. They attempted 30 more shots than you did. But the bottom line is they were 0 for 9 from the three-point line. They didn't make any threes. You were able to win the battle of the boards. I think it was 41-33 or 41-34, though. But just a lot of the little intangible things. And, I mean, you did a great job of running your half-court offense. They're the kind of team that if they don't get that quick steal, if you make them play defense for 35 seconds, they don't want to do that. And I thought you did a good job of running your offense. And, again, like I say, you're the best in the country at feeding the post and getting it inside. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm proud of them. I call them the post players my babies because like they did a really nice job of being able to post big and wide. We knew that they were going to front, and then if we kind of constantly continue to keep bringing that high post flash, we'd have that high-low option consistently. But it's a matter of us being able to stay poised to be able to get to that third portion of the press break, where you get to half-court offense. Everybody misses the first third and the second third in regards to inbounding the basketball and then breaking the press, right? And then not being able to be sped up. And so our group today really showed a lot of patience and poise from 12 freshmen and sophomores and our senior leadership. I can't say enough about them, right? AC Markham, Rebecca Gordon, right? They show up daily and they are leading our group in the right direction. And without their prowess and opportunity to be able to lead in a confident manner, we would not be here today.
Gordon had 13 rebounds, but like you said, mentioning Markham, she had 2 huge defensive plays that you expect a senior to make going in the closing 2 minutes of the game. Came up with a couple of steals, and again, that's what you need your seniors to come through with the plays like that, and you got them.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know what I mean? They've been there before, they've done it before, and so for them to be able to step up in big-time moments is what we're looking for them as they close the next month and a half of their season.
Thought the key play of the game, in my book, the play of the game came, shot clock was running down. You got the ball to Vera at the elbow. And she could have put a shot up just to put it up, but I'm going to answer for you. Probably didn't feel comfortable doing that. And we're able to dish it inside and get the basket in a 3-point play, and that pushed a 4-point lead to a 7-point lead at that time.
Yeah, major point. We worked on that earlier that morning. Vera came in for an individual workout, literally, and I'm telling you, she made 100 layups. I'm not exaggerating. And then that afternoon, our post players came back to then be able to get in some extra work in terms of like just being able to feed the post. And that high post flash is exactly what we worked on, and throwing that to the corner of the backboard. And our kids' like ability to be able to just trust the process and trust what we call on a regular basis. And if that's not good enough, we're perfectly fine with the result, and just let that be what it is.
You held their leading scorer Wilson to 2 points today. That she's been pretty good in all phases of the game for them, but she was pretty much a non-factor. And again, you had a great effort with everybody that played. Can you talk a little bit about that today too?
Yeah, our ability to be able to guard the basketball, not just on ball defensive players, but everybody, all other 4 players. Right, we did a really good job of shrinking the floor consistently, and when the dribble drive happened, the step up was there. They did a really good job as the step up came. They were sending cutters to then be able to add extra layers to our rotation from there, and it was our ability to be able to grow up here a little bit and not just be ball watching consistently, to then be able to get into other things, and that's like areas of growth that we hadn't had before, that we are learning to then be able to go from there. And so like our ability to constantly keep learning from each opportunity that's been presented in front of us gives us a chance to be successful. And that's why this has been the dog days of January. But as we progress past the dog days of January, we are gaining momentum towards finishing strong in February and having some momentum in March. And like I can't say enough, as long as they don't really look at the exterior results, we will be perfectly fine, because they are learning lots of great habits right now.
The Coach Cox MVP today went to Vera. I thought that she gave you a lift, that she came in and did a lot of little things for you. Career high 8 points, rebounds, 6 rebounds, 2 block shots. But the thing I thought she brought you more than anything was toughness. I thought her and Ulysses had a great battle. I was enjoying watching that battle in the paint every time down there, though. But can you just talk a little bit about what she gave you, the lift she gave you today?
Yeah, I like that matchup walking into it, because at the end of the day, these two are like, there's a relentless effort that is given by Vera, and more times than not, those efforts are fouls. And so today she was matched with somebody of equal force, and so when you match them with equal force, that's exactly what she does really, really well. And like it's really interesting. Like as long as our kids stay true to like doing their job and doing it really, really well, and not trying to be able to just do other things in general, they find that identity and feel comfortable in the game. And the game started to flow easy for her because she was defending, she was screening, and she was rebounding and doing them at a really high level. And as she then just buys into that concept, boy, the sky's the limit.
Last question. Can you talk about the power of the lucky socks? There was no way we were going to lose this game today. That I've got my purple lucky socks on, my dolly socks. You had yours. Just talk about that. No way you're going to lose with 2 pairs of lucky socks today.
No, not at all, not at all. And my lucky socks, boy, like there is a religious base to it, you know what I'm saying? So God is with me in everything that I do consistently, and so I want to take him in the games moving forward, and they're on my socks. It's the Virgin Mary praying, and so, you know, he's guiding my steps and my decisions and every day of my walk of life.
Congratulations to all 3 of you on a great win today. Thank you.
Thank you.